Alright, welcome back, one and all. This is Mike and we are playing Amnesia, the Dark Descent. And excuse me if I sound a bit different than usual. I'm just getting over being sick, so I'm gonna try not to cough too much during this episode. We'll see how I do. But we got a note at the end of last episode, so let's read it. Notes on torture. This should be good. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reactions I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I'm after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. Wow, that would scare the hell out of me. The point of presentation is to infuse terror, which I believe it would. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. Very true. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pains to subdue, then strike again. Okay. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Sinister laugh. End. Alright, let's move this chair. I think that's everything in here. Let's get out of here. Alright. Hello, Alexander. Down the staircase of death. Oh, I remember this room. Oh, memories. Oh, crap, I don't know which way we... Oh, man, which ways did we go? I have no clue. I think we went that way. I think we went all ways, actually, didn't we? Sure we did. I just wanted an excuse to leave. I'm pretty sure we checked out all the doorways, though. Yeah, because we got 3 orb pieces, and there was, yeah, 3 torture rooms. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. Loading. Dot, dot, dot. Ooh, this is a long load time. Something big's gonna happen when I go back in this room. Oh, the anticipation and suspense. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I hear... Splashy splashing? Oh, is this the room with the... Yeah, this is the room with the well, right? I still don't know what the deal with the well is quite yet. But I'm not going near that thing, trust me.
Dad, good to see you.
Good to see you too!
Found all the orb pieces used in the transfer.
I did.
Go to the choir and find the rest.
Yes, sir. The remaining orb pieces can be found in the choir.
I was my pupil. My pupil.
Good for you, Agrippa. I don't care, I'm trying to find orb pieces here. I can't hear your life story. Let's try this way first. Let's shut the door. And light this lantern. Tinderbox. I can tell my voice sounds a lot different already. It's a lot more raspy sounding, at least to me. We'll see how it comes through on the video. But I would take cough syrup, but I cannot. I cannot drink cough syrup. I have bad childhood cough syrup memories. But I actually tried a home remedy of like brown sugar mixed with vinegar, and I let it drip down my throat to try to get rid of the tickle. And yeah, it was pretty nasty, but it seemed to work a little bit. Ooh, tinderbox! At least I'm not coughing every 2 seconds. There's always one of these things in the cupboard. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I was like, got up on that word for a sec. I've seen them take their father's place, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Oh, and a note. Oh, more reading for Michael. Agrippa channels Wire. Oh, this is the note that Agrippa wanted, I think. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter, or something. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The quia seems to be a fertile grounds for this salt. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Okay. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I see. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Kirk, whatever. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Oh, the well! The well. Okay. Very interesting indeed. It's so funny. The one episode where I'm having to talk a lot is the same episode in which I'm sick. Doesn't that work out just great? One note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients. Interesting. Alright. What are these? Nothing too important. Oh yeah, I wanted to also say thank you so much everyone for the 500 subscriptions. That is so awesome. I really, truly appreciate it. You are awesome, everyone. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. Ooh, we got lots of light in here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Probably a bad thing. Whoa, this looks very ceremonial, like, and that's usually a bad sign. Oh, please, don't make me read anymore. My throat can't take it. Uh-oh.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions.
Okay.
Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
Oh no, don't make me do this. Oh, I have a conscience. I can't do this. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do it.
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Oh, Daniel, I don't like you anymore. You're a bad man. So is Alexander.
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Oh, the door opened! Ah! Scary! Shit, I don't like this at all. So is that how it's gonna be, Daniel? Okay. Oh.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Okay. Getting another different viewpoint on Daniel. He is kind of scaring me a bit, not gonna lie. He seemed to enjoy, okay. Sacrificing these people a bit too much. To save his own ass. Oh, more hanging people with, lines on which we will cut. Because Daniel likes cutting things. Especially lines on people. That's like his favorite thing to do. Oh. Okay, let's try this room. Ooh, I saw you, tinderbox. Probably we won't be needing too many of those at this point in the game. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. And Daniel jumped for joy, because he just loved cutting people. Paint the lines, cut the flesh. Something like that. I can't remember his little theme song he was doing. He seemed to enjoy it, though. He seemed to enjoy it. Alright. Is this the right way? Mm-hmm. Choir main hall. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought? Loading ... Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Shit, I thought I heard a monstie. I definitely heard a monstie. Which, pretty bad timing, because I was listening to what Alexander was saying, and I kind of got cut off. But I think he was saying something about if you had accepted your fate, you wouldn't have to perform all these rituals and killings and become a bad man. Alright, let's get that and that. So it seems like there's a playmate over there. Should we go and play with him? I think we should. In fact, I think we must. But let me just investigate. This room is freaking huge. Holy crap. There's definitely someone in here with me. How's my sanity doing anyways? Not too great. Well, what do you think? Let's go this way. Yeah, I might do like a couple of more rooms, then stop for this episode, as my throat's starting to bother me a bit.
The wheel is good for keeping your victim still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Okay. These guys love talking about torture. They get so excited. It's like the best thing ever to them. They wake up in the morning, they're like, oh, another torture day. Oh, we got a skull. Oh, and Daniel is getting a little foot. Ooh, that is a big hammer. Oh, I just want to smash a monster right in the face with this. Oh, that'd bring me such joy, you have no idea. At this point, I want to smash Daniel in the face. What's that? Ooh, a piece of the orb! I'm so happy! Let's see if there's anything over here. Nope. Let's click on this wheel, as I'm sure something's gonna happen. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. Two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Mercy! Final act of mercy. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm out of here. Before my mind is corrupted further. Let's get back to that light. There we go. We're gonna stop here, I think. And let's see how our sanity's doing. Head is pounding, hands are shaking, not too bad. So we got another piece of the orb. That's pretty good for one episode, I think. Next episode, we'll hopefully get the other two and go from there. I don't have a question prepared at this time, so I might put it up in annotation form. See you later. And thank you for dealing with my crazy voice and horrible sickness. Bye-bye.